Welcome back to Living in Philadelphia. Is moving to Philadelphia right for you? Well, of course it is. Simple answer, simple video. Video's over. See you on the next one. No, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about today if moving to Philadelphia is right for you. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Gregory Martire, your real estate expert here in the greater Philadelphia area. We got you covered in the city and outside of the city, even in Jersey. If you like the videos and you like our content, comment that down below. Also, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button, click that bell notification, and give us a thumbs up. So, is moving to Philadelphia right for you? Well, if you like really good food, really great ambiance, if you love freedom and you don't want to pay as much as you do in New York City, then yes, absolutely. Our great city of Philadelphia has all the major perks of any other major city, but not quite as much of the major cost. There's a wide variety of landmarks to visit and a ton of history in our city. Great culture, great food scene, and excellent sports teams. A ton of great history here in Philadelphia, but we are not stuck in the past. We do have the first free library in America in our great city. We've got great hospitals, excellent healthcare systems. We got medical schools, stocks exchange. We got our own zoo. We're not far from the Camden Aquarium either, which is just over the bridge. We got a ton of higher education. We got 37 institutions of higher education. We got some great business schools. So not including housing, for a family of four or four people to live in our great city and in the greater Philadelphia area, it'd be about $3,600 per month. A single person, not including housing, is about $1,000 a month. Of course, the housing ranges anywhere from studio condos in the $100,000 range all the way up to multi-million-dollar luxury places. Check out some of our other videos. We did one on Center City Living. We checked out some real estate. Of course, our job market here is excellent and expansive. We got some of the largest law firms in the country. We've got multiple Fortune 500 and multiple Fortune 1000 companies headquartered here, including Comcast, Xfinity, Crown Holdings, and the federal government has a large presence here. With Philadelphia being so commutable to all surrounding states, also to New Jersey, not far from New York, makes it a great spot to move to. We also have one of the largest health and educational research systems in the country. The city itself does have a pretty simple grid design. The streets are designed in a grid. Is that a grid or is that a cross? Anyway, we try not to confuse you here. Philly, Philadelphia, Adelphia, the city of brotherly love and the surrounding. The city has over 440 miles of bike paths. It's actually one of the most bike-friendly cities around. There are more than 1,300 bikes that you could rent or share a ride. Sharing is caring. At over 140 stations throughout the city. You want to take the bike into the woods? We got that. You want to take the bike into our streets? We got a path for you there too. The city boasts about 70 different bus stops and bus routes. We got the SEPTA Regional Rail. Check out our video on the SEPTA. What is SEPTA? It's another video. Hey, we got a vast subway system. We've got Uber, we've got Lyft, we've got yellow cabs. Of course, as with any major city, there is some crime going on. Depends on which area you are. Depends on what part of the city you're in. Check out our other videos on that too. We did a great series on the best and the worst neighborhoods to live in Philadelphia. All right, so traffic is definitely an issue in the city. There are a ton of people living here. The commutable distance between getting in Center City and going out to the suburbs is about 45 minutes, depending on which way you come to get to the furthest point out. Traveling around Center City might take you about 30-40 minutes. We've got some great public transit options for you, which will cut that time down. If you want to have a longer commute, like more than an hour and a half, then I suggest you take The Blue Route, Route 76. Now, actually, I'm kidding. I would say avoid that. Take the more scenic route, Kelly Drive or Lincoln Drive. Takes you by Boathouse Row. Excellent way to come into the city if you're coming from the suburbs. Philadelphia is known for having such a diverse culture. The city has been called the city of neighborhoods. We've got sophisticated Center City. We've got eclectic and hipster places like Brewery Town. South Philadelphia for old school. You got urbanites throughout Francisville and Point Breeze. You got a ton of pride and a lot of great hardworking folks throughout the rest of the city. West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't born and raised in West Philadelphia. Sorry, couldn't help myself. I think that's the second time I've done that. Look, we're just going to have some fun. That's what Philadelphia is all about. That's what we're all about. So recently, pop-up parks are all the rage in Philadelphia, especially when there's beer involved and really good food. You'll find seasonal beer gardens that pop up all throughout the city, all throughout the different neighborhoods. I'm sure you've heard the stories, and there's no way we could hide our enthusiastic sports fans. We've got some excellent professional sports teams. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles, if you like football. Philadelphia Phillies, if you like baseball. Both world champions. Thank you very much. Go Phils. We've got the Philadelphia Flyers. We even have Major League Soccer just outside of our fair city that plays in our fair city. Come to South Philadelphia and you can check out all their stadiums. There is a ton of public art. There's murals all over the city, which really highlights the different neighborhoods and the different areas. So cool. You could just window shop for days and not be able to see it all. So there is a city income tax. If you live or work in the city, you got to pay the income tax. Sorry, but it's worth every penny. So we talked about going car free. If you do have a car, you are within under 3-hour drive of so many different scenic spots. You're right near Valley Forge. Go see all the parks. You're right near King of Prussia. You're very close to Baltimore, Maryland. You like the harbor. Just over the bridge, you can go to Camden. You can see the aquarium. You're under a few hours from New York. You want to be in the Poconos. A couple of hours, you're there. You're in the middle of the woods. We could be in Pittsburgh here in under about 4 hours. All of Philadelphia's 25 different neighborhoods have public playgrounds and public parks. Even in Center City, there's nowhere you can go without having somewhere to walk the dog, somewhere to sit, enjoy some of the scenery, maybe grab a little bite. It's a very inviting, love-filled Philly. Of course, when you come to Philly, you gotta know the lingo. So sprinkles are jimmies and sauce is gravy. Okay, you got it? Sprinkles, jimmies, sauce, gravy. And if yous want to drink a water, we have that too. Yous is plural for you, and water is that stuff that comes out of the faucet and sometimes you go swimming in it. You might also know it as water or water, but we call it water here. So Philadelphians have a certain, how do you say, reputation of being rough and tumble. Thanks, Eagles fans. But look, we got a lot of pride and we got a lot of love. We're the city of brotherly love. We're going to welcome you here into our culture. We're going to ask you to try our different kinds of food. Don't be intimidated. We're here to welcome you with open arms. If you have any other questions or you need some more information, you want to talk about a certain area that we haven't covered, comment that down below. Hit that subscribe button. Click that bell notification. Give me a call. Shoot me an email. Send me a text. We're here to help. I'm Gregory Martire, your local real estate expert. Hey now!